Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So let me tell y'all what happened. Oh my god, today has been a morning already. Not only did I go to sleep at like 6:10 this morning, and it's only because I was up all night and all morning working on stuff for this channel. I'm trying to work on merch, I'm trying to work on members, I'm trying to work on so much. And I was like, I got a video to do today. Not only did I not have a video to do, I woke up at like, I had my alarm set for 7. No, it was at 6:50 at first, but I went to sleep at 6:10, so I said, that's not possible. I'm tired. So I moved it till 8 because when I record, like mind you, I thought I had to record. When I record, I try to get up early enough so I can upload at least before 3. Now it's 1 o'clock and I'm like, I could easily upload, try to get this up before 4, but you know, I'm a person that record on the day of that post, but I'm like, I'm trying to figure this out because I was trying to record before, because I had a video scheduled for Thanksgiving. I'm not recording on Thanksgiving, so this is going to be the video for today. I can easily schedule stuff for Thanksgiving, but I'm like, it's a family day. Ain't nobody worried about YouTube. Everybody trying to eat and stuff their face because that's going to be me. But let me tell y'all. I'm just so tired. I didn't have anything to eat yet. It's 1:05 right now. I'm like so hungry, but I was like, I gotta get these videos done. I didn't want to put no makeup on y'all. I was like, I'm on 2 hours of sleep. Nope, actually it's like 5 hours right now. But I'm so tired. But you know what? We're gonna continue. Let me tell y'all, I looked at the calendar. I said, okay, I had a video today. Didn't even have a video. I was supposed to record yesterday. I'm like, oh my God, I got 3 days to get the schedule for December ready. I'm like, this is a lot. This is a lot. I got together. I threw the tracksuit on because I said I don't got time to find an outfit. Y'all just seeing like half of my body anyway. Well, the top half. I was like, okay, let me hurry. Look, I was like, I don't have nothing to do today. Why am I recording right now? But I was like, since I didn't record yesterday, I'm gonna do this video. I was also up watching some interrogations, so I've been preoccupied. Good thing about that, I did find some content I can that I'm gonna do for like membership stuff, and because eventually I want to watch live trials. We're in trial season right now. These trials are coming out. It's crazy. So I'm trying to get that stuff together because I gotta get a webcam because I do want to do live streams with you guys, and then y'all can watch it with me, and I can also chat with you guys. It'd be even better. Road to 1,000. We are so close. I'm so excited. We're at 925. Up, down, whatever. I'm just excited. So I was like, for a good video today, let's talk about Diddy again, because I'm gonna continue. Every time I do a video, I gotta have one of these on here just because it's so much and they're adding on every day. It's a lot going on, and they're gonna continue it until he go to jail. First of all, let me put a bone with these news people. They talk more about prison when celebrities are in there than anybody. I keep seeing like what he's not eating in prison. Will he get out for the holidays? His horrible time in prison. I'm like, isn't that what prison is for? Why are we still talking about him in prison? But you know, the case is ongoing. Why would I care that he's miserable? He should be miserable. And I really hope they don't let him out for like the holidays. So far, the judge did deny, so far that I've seen, he denied a $50 million bond. Like, they don't want your money, bro. They want you in there. You're sick. All this stuff he did, and he think he's like really trying to get out. I don't understand it. I was going to react to the politics, which I'm going to say that will most likely for the next one, just because it kind of gets us there to where we see his alliance with politics, of how he got away with so much stuff. Mind you, think about it. These people, some of the politicians went to these parties. So yeah, he has a lot of stuff on a lot of people. Now, what we're talking about today are the Freakoff requirements to be in this party. Now, let me stop you right there too. Let's stop calling this a party. These are orgies. These are disgusting people hooking up, drinking, drugs. That's what the Freakoffs are. It's just, ugh. Anyways, he got requirements, y'all, and this is about to be funny. I already know this is about to be funny. I want to know how long I'm finna talk about it. But let me tell y'all my requirements. Okay, I was going to do this at the end of the video, but I was like, I'm going to do it now. Okay. Number 1, no Diddy. You can't come. I'm not having a freak-off party. This is for a normal party for me, while they have their little nasty party. This is for my party, normal party, okay? No Diddy. No druggies. I don't do drugs over here. I barely do alcohol. Y'all might be sipping on some coolers, okay? No freaks. Take it somewhere else. You're not wanted over here. I don't do all that sex parties. No. Keep it moving. No oil lovers. Don't bring that over here. I ain't got time to be slipping and sliding everywhere, man. Like, why would you bring oil anyway? But you know, you can't have too much forehead. You know, when I look at somebody with a big forehead, I count the eyebrows. Now, they can't help it, but it's just something I do, okay? I count the eyebrows that's up there, so not too much. I don't think I have too much forehead, you know. 1, 2, 3, like a good 3 eyebrows set. It's just a habit. No creepy phrases. You can't be calling people daddy if you're a dude over here. You can't be like saying nasty stuff to like other men and women up in these parties, okay? I don't do that over here because it's making me think you trying to do something else at my party. You know, some people might like it, but not over here, okay? No groupies. Take it somewhere else. I ain't got time for somebody to come into my party with a whole line of people not knowing what y'all trying to do. It's not happening over here. No wannabes. Oh, so many people that's wannabes this year. You know, the Hollywood industry. Everybody want to be on top. These billionaires, they want to be the best. They want to control people. I don't know why. What is it about controlling somebody? No orgy lovers. Take it somewhere else. It's not, don't bring it over here. I don't got time for that. I don't do that. Take it somewhere else. If I see anything, it's over with. No Diddy. So let's get into it.
About what allegedly went on at Sean Diddy Combs' Freakoff parties, and we're learning what it took to get on the list of the alleged drug and alcohol-fueled party. According to a report by the New York Post, one party planner said the women invited were subjected to a weight requirement, and Diddy was seemingly picky about the women who attended the notorious Freakoffs. One anonymous party planner who claimed she worked with the embattled music mogul told the New York Post she kept a scale in her car to make sure no female guests weighed more than 140 pounds. She told the Post, "We would do away and if necessary. The girls had to be young and hot, so I always had a scale nearby in case I needed to make sure." The number was 140 pounds, but if a girl was really tall, there was a little bit of discretion involved. The anonymous party planner told the outlet there were other requirements too, like no flab, no cellulite, the women couldn't be overly pierced or tattooed, they couldn't have short hair, and the girls had to be young and hot. And the women had to dress to impress the mogul. The planner said no pants, no jeans, no flat shoes, everyone had to be in stilettos, every girl had to wear a party dress that was preferably short, but long enough to cover their butt, however it couldn't be longer than mid-thigh, and the cleavage has to show. As Combs has been locked up since his arrest and
Hold on. But you could be old and ugly. You could be an old and ugly dude. Isn't that crazy? Because there was a lot of old people there. He was there. Dude, okay, let's hurry up and stop for a second. The requirements are ridiculous. I wouldn't be invited. Let me tell y'all something. Whoa. Isn't it so crazy? That like how men perceive women? But mind you, he was like, you know, these women are going to hook up. Ill. And it's like he's ill. You had these men picking off women like they're just nothing. And okay, I think Diddy was like, and is, I think he think of himself a little too much. I don't know if he think he's up there in the look department, because he's not. It's like, dude, it's the money. Oh, these men, I'm telling you, these rich men, it's just the money. Okay, a lot of them aren't there in the looks department. He really thought high of himself. Like, dude, you're like, what, 50? Like, it's crazy. Women gotta be young and hot, but men can be old and ugly. But they have money. That's all it is, y'all. Oh, that's crazy. The requirements are ridiculous. Wow. His requirements are really, they bump my requirements. God. Weight shaming somebody is just so insane. 140. A lot of women are like 150. Healthy weight. Oh my God. So, okay. Short dresses, no cellulite. Okay, tall, you can work around it. It was so ridiculous. I already forgot everything else. Wow. You know, yeah, he really thought high of himself, and I don't know what it was, you know. Get the hell out of here.
And more lawsuits have been filed against the mogul. Some Jane and John Does allege they were minors at the time of the alleged assault. The party planner admitted to the Post they never asked how old the girls were. The anonymous party planner said it was a don't ask, don't tell situation. She said she was young herself during that time and thought they weren't asking their ages because of drinking laws. Another source told the Post she was a dancer who performed at the Bad Boy Records founder's 2005 VMA after party. She also remained anonymous, but told the outlet she was paid $250 to dance at the after party, but was told there was an extra $1,000 for her if she went to the mogul's house later for more dancing. She said she was just 20 years old at the time and said ultimately she didn't go to his home, but said she knew other girls who did, but they wouldn't really talk about what happened there. Government's case against the mogul. After his arrest on charges of sex trafficking, racketeering, conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution, the now disgraced mogul pleaded not guilty to the charges and continues to deny all wrongdoing. And following his arrest in mid-September, the mogul faces several civil lawsuits from women and men across the country who allege he sexually assaulted them during his exclusive parties. In one of the most recent batch of lawsuits he faces, the backdrop of his accuser's rape was an after-party at the 2000 VMAs. One lawsuit filed by a woman under the moniker Jane Doe alleged she was just 13 years old when the hip-hop producer drugged and raped her with another unnamed male celebrity, and they took turns watching with an unnamed female celebrity. And some of the plaintiffs, who include men who have filed lawsuits against the mogul, allege his infamous white parties weren't just a place for celebrities to mix and mingle. Another suit filed by a John Doe who lives in...
Hold on. Okay, wait. Okay, let me stop. Hold on.
North Carolina alleged he was just 16 years old when he was recruited to attend the mogul's infamous white party in the Hamptons. He claims while at the party he spoke with Combs about his Hollywood dreams. However, Diddy allegedly told him he needed to inspect his penis because it was a rite of passage for anyone trying to break into the industry. Doe alleged Combs cupped his genitals for an extended period of time and told him people would be in touch with him. Another John Doe, who said he was a security guard at the infamous party, alleged Combs sexually assaulted him. Combs has denied all the allegations against.
I believe it all. It's too many. Okay, too many. It's too many people saying this. Okay, let me hurry up and also add no Pervs to my list. You can't come to my party. He's not invited. There's no way. First of all, whoa, the underageness. Jeez, what the heck? Okay. Oh my God, I don't even know how to start, y'all. That was a lot. Let me tell y'all something. This is why I like certain people doing these videos, because she went right to it. That's what I'm talking about. Like the other women too on here on like Law and Crime, but they take too long to talk about it. I'm like, she just got right into it. I was like, okay, I wonder how they're going to describe it. Yeah, she's going right in on the requirements, people who was there, what they were saying. That I need to just listen to her. That's what I'm talking about. This is, okay, anyways. Oh my God. I'm talking about... Not only you got the requirements, but the stuff that was going on there. I believe it all because it's too many people saying this. Now, some people can easily say he's probably just doing this. People are doing this to get a check. I don't care. It's like nobody makes this stuff up, especially men. Think about men coming out and saying this about him. Like, you know, a man don't really do that. So yeah, I believe everything. I believe the people who were kids, because they... Why would they check? I don't know. I feel like, of course he wouldn't. They don't care. That's just... If that's true about the him hooking up with that 13-year-old girl with another dude, who's the other dude? Arrest them all, get them out of here. Everybody's disgusting. I hate them all. Go to hell. Ew. I don't know. It's like, it should not be this much stuff going on. He should not have gotten away with so much stuff. This man is disgusting. No disgusting people. Add on there too. He makes the list for everything that he's not invited to my party. Normal party. Oh my God. How? Like, you got all, this man is such a pervert, it don't even make sense. It's like, he was in the limelight for so long, and think about it, they're telling me how some of this stuff was at the VMA parties and stuff. Like, how was he getting away with this? And let me go and let it play, because it's only 4 minutes in. Y'all, it's like 19 minutes, and I'm not watching this whole thing.
In a statement, his attorneys wrote, "In court, the truth will prevail that Mr. Combs has never sexually assaulted anyone, adult or minor, man or woman." According to Combs' federal...
Sorry, y'all, let me say one last thing, and I promise I'm going to let it play. That's the job of, like, the defense team. Oh, God. This picture is not welcome to my party, okay? God, and he got the nerve to have the requirements. That's what's funny. Yeah, they getting a big payout, so they're trying their hardest to get him, like, something. They're like, we know he's guilty. We got to get him something. Let him go home for the holidays or something. They're trying their hardest. It's not working. But I'm really curious about how that's going to go. But let me go, because it's giving me a jump scare.
indictment, the Freakoffs were elaborate and produced sex performances and were highly organized parties. According to federal prosecutors, Combs used his associates to book hotel suites, recruit sex workers, and distributed various drugs to coerce partygoers into sex and keep them obedient. The government alleges Combs recorded the drug-fueled orgies and watched them for his own pleasure. But the indictment wasn't the first time we've heard of the Freakoffs. They were first mentioned in Cassie's jaw-dropping lawsuit that was filed in federal court last November and settled within a day. However, according to Combs' attorneys, the so-called Freakoffs were consensual and said the individuals who participated wanted to be there. But eventually, it'll be up to a jury to decide the mogul's fate, as Diddy will ultimately have to answer to his alleged crimes in trial, which is slated for next year. Let's bring on criminal defense attorney Safa Robinson Ferrer to get her take on these claims. Now, Safa, it's always great to see you. What's your reaction to this anonymous party planner for Diddy who says she kept a scale in her car to weigh women who were entering Diddy's parties and freak-off parties?
Yeah, I'm a little surprised by this. And the only reason I say that is because whoever this person is, although they're having this conversation and remaining anonymous, she's essentially admitting to having participation in these alleged freak-offs. So she's kind of putting herself on the hook to come under this RICO umbrella or a conspiracy umbrella as being a participant of that alleged activity that Mr. Combs is charged with. You know, there's information that leads me to believe that she's had a conversation where she's admitted to keeping a scale in her car, making sure that these women who attended these parties were no more than 140 pounds, and that she was there to ensure that they met that weight requirement. She had a lot of information about, you know, what these women were allowed to wear and not to wear, the descriptions that these women should look like, you know, in terms of physical appearance. And so it's very interesting to me that she's had this conversation, whoever this woman is, although she's asked to remain anonymous, she's certainly putting herself on the hook to be a part of this RICO charge and conspiracy in having these conversations and admitting to her own participation.
And the requirements that she alleged were made kind of sound like a magazine cover from 2005. Be young and hot, wear high heels, no cellulite, no flab, can't be overly pierced or tattooed, can't have short hair. What do you make of that? And also, with that being said, if this anonymous party planner was somebody who helped organize these freak-off parties, even though she says she never, or excuse me, even though she said she left before the freak-offs actually happened, does that still apply that she could be charged potentially under this RICO indictment?
Absolutely. She's made herself a party to this action, for lack of a better way to put it. And although she's not a party to the United States of America versus Sean Diddy Combs, she certainly has made herself a witness by making these sorts of statements and admitting to this sort of participation in these freak-offs. And so that's a part of the conspiracy, is that there is a group of people who do certain things in order to bring about a certain result. So these freak-off parties where there's alleged to have been women or people who've been intoxicated, who have been forced into sex with sex workers and things of that nature. If this particular person was at the outset or at the beginning of this experience of checking people in, making sure that they're appropriate weight requirements and things of that nature, and yes, she may have left, but she also aided in facilitating those things that ultimately went on, if what she is saying is true. So she definitely is putting herself out there, and she could certainly be held responsible. At minimum, the federal government is going to want to speak to whoever this witness is, if they haven't already, to gain additional information. And like I said, she's a witness at this point based on what she said.
According to this report, the guest.
Isn't that just crazy? Also, you got somebody literally making sure you're the right weight, make sure you're right on wearing the shortest things, making sure you have no piercings, making sure you look a certain way, no say like perfect, or that's what people call perfect back then. But now people have more confidence, I hope, and love yourself. But yeah, that's definitely like 90s era, and they were skinnier than that. It was like 120, unhealthy weight, smoking cigarettes, killing your lungs, like alcohol, like liver gone. That's what the requirement was back in the day. But it's like it's crazy you have a woman doing all this to get these girls like ready to hook up with these strangers. That's what this is. Like, did she, like, how they're not checking ages? It's like you're just checking the appearance. And it's crazy to know, to even think about the things that's what that went on there. You got orgies, you got threesomes with underage people. Like, how disgusting can a man get? When I say he can burn in hell gladly, like, go. Ugh.
Yes, were asked about
This is
their
crazy, y'all.
weight, but they weren't asked about their age. And this source claims it was because of drinking laws. And some of the lawsuits that we're seeing that involve minors, it just seems like when we're kind of comparing them, it just seems like overall there wasn't a care to ask these young women and even these young men their age when they're surrounded by Diddy and other adults who are using alcohol, who are using drugs at these types of parties. But why do you think that they didn't ask the simple question, hey, how old are you?
Two words: plausible deniability. I think that what a lot of people do is that they think that if they don't know, or if they don't ask the question like how old are you, that removes them from any liability because they don't know. So I that would be my opinion as to why they maybe didn't ask, to keep themselves out of the loop. Well, I didn't know how old she was, so I can't be charged or I can't be liable, which is actually untrue. Not only that, if these individuals were underage and there's drinking, and they're drinking as a part of the party with, Mr. Combs and whoever else, there's certainly a question, at least in the state of New York, as to whether they could have been charged at that point in time with endangering the welfare of a child, and a list of other charges with respect to that alleged activity. But I think that oftentimes people don't want to ask the question because they want to be able to deny it later, or act as they are oblivious, like ignorance is bliss. But they can still be held responsible, certainly. So I think that would be why those questions weren't asked, if that's the case, to avoid that.
Yeah, and it was interesting that this source says that there was kind of a don't ask, don't tell policy when it came to that.
That's
And we've done
disgusting.
so many reports on Diddy, and kind of at the center of the government's case has always been these freak-offs in the indictment that we have right now. There are only 3 charges. But how important are the freak-offs in the overall nature of the government's case?
They're really important. And one thing I actually want to know, kind of to your question before, was, it's alleged that the government executed these search warrants and that they're in possession of videos of these freak offs. I would note that Mr. Combs has not been charged with anything related to anybody that's been underage. So that's one thing to think about here. So whether or not that's in fact true will remain a question until we get more information, or as we start to head towards trial. But these freak offs are going to be important because what we seem to know at this point is that these alleged freak-offs took place with, men and women. They took place with sex workers who may have been transported across interstate lines, which that is one of the requirements for a specific statute, with regard to trafficking. And not only that, but that these individuals, some of them who were held against their will, or were drugged or were forced to engage into the sexual activity and things of that nature. So those freak-offs are going to be very key here with respect to, the trafficking charge at least. We still
Look, and it's crazy because think about the girl Allie Carter, and I saw her TikTok a while. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all saw it when she was talking about it. She's a survivor. She's told her story. She even said she told it before. It's crazy how nobody believed her, and the fact that he's not charged with like a child. I don't know if yet. Oh, I guess I don't know. They said statute of limitations, and once again the picture, like the shirt is not welcome to the party. Him, I'm talking about, like, it's just so much, and that is somebody who was making requirements. Dude, get out of here. But it's like he did so much. I wonder why statute of limitations. I just don't think that should apply because you wouldn't, like, these criminals be getting away with so much stuff because of that. Now, I know it also, you need evidence. I don't know if he had videos of her back then or, when it took place. And I guess since it was so long ago, they really have no evidence. But the girl remembers everything. It's like pure trauma. And it's like, I don't understand. And they have people, I know they have people at the time that was underage. They're going to be testifying and stuff against him. They said, I do believe, allegedly, don't quote me. But it's like, he got away with so much, but these people are remembering a lot of stuff. I just don't think a normal person will remember, like, that's somebody, not normal, but somebody that, like, if that didn't happen to you, you wouldn't remember all that stuff. That would be, like, kind of an elaborate story to come up with to take somebody down you really hate. So, yeah. I don't think I ever see somebody with so much going on in a crime. Like, all the crime cases I talk about, read about, listened about, like, listened to and everything on podcasts, Dateline, like, this is a big case. Like, with sexual assault, rape, like, bro, it's so much.
Have the additional charge where we have victim one, and that is separate and apart, but it's also taken in conjunction with those freak-offs to paint a bigger picture, and it sort of create the narrative or weave in the facts to show that, you know, Mr. Combs allegedly, this was the type of person he was, these were the types of things that his enterprise engaged in. They had done it with, you know, one female victim or victim one, if it is a female victim. And not only did he do it with this specific victim, but he's also done it with other individuals. And that victim one may have also been a party to these freak-offs, which there appears to be evidence that he's transported sex workers across interstate lines and engaged with a number of individuals in those freak-offs.
Okay, I think I already established the fact I was adding extra stuff to my my requirements throughout this whole video. He's not welcome, basically, okay? He's just not welcome. Yeah, this was a really good video. When I tell y'all, they was right on it. They was just, you know, I like that you have a black reactor right here, reacting to a black interviewer, reacting to a black lawyer. I love to see it. They were on, like, just talking. There we go. Back, like, get right to it. That's what I be looking for. They just see women as nothing, you know, just hook up sticks for their pleasure. I don't understand it. What is it about, like, sex for people? You know, what happened back then? You know, sex used to be a spiritual thing. Now you just, people do it like it ain't nothing. And that's normal, you know, when you're in a relationship or, you know, you're single, but it's like, but realistically, what happened? Like, dang, this world is, like, really gone. You know, it's normal, but it's like, you got people like this that really just ruin everything and they want to hook orgies. But it's like, I just don't understand. Now, you got people who do this professionally, but the stuff he did was so illegal. Underage people, underage kids, drinking, underage drinking, drugs. It's like, why did he have to be so nasty? Why did he have to be so disgusting? What happened in his childhood? You know, there's a video actually on here, Online Crime, about his childhood, and I'm gonna have to watch that, because where did it all go wrong? You had a wife, you had kids, you had a family, money. I guess they say when rich people get bored, they really do some stupid stuff. His requirements are so ridiculous, weight requirements, and that woman really do need to get in trouble or go to jail or something, or fine. But I feel like her, even if she testified, I feel like it would work better for her because she's talking, so she most likely wouldn't get anything. But it's like she didn't. It's like if she come up with, if she say anything else that happened there that she knows, it's like she'll most likely have a plea deal if they arrest her. But I doubt she'll go to jail to find these people. Like, it's my money wise, find them. But yeah, arrest all the people, his associates, arrest them all. How are y'all, like, just gathering all these people up to hook up? That is so crazy. Why do people want to hook up with a lot of people? Like, do y'all have no morals? Like, no, they don't. Especially these men. They don't care. They'll hook up with anything. It's just so insane. And you saw how, well, I say anything, but look how specific they were. It's like, all you want young and hot women, but y'all old and ugly. It's the mix, but they have money. That's all it is. And he has the connections, and people would really degrade themselves to go to them. Now, mind you, a lot of people went there unwillingly or was, you know, human trafficked there and then took the other places. It's just crazy how this actually happened. Oh my God. Yeah, I would not be able to go into those parties. I'm like, I'm not 140 pounds, okay? Like, come on. It's just, it's crazy. I'm tall, but I'm not 140 pounds. I wouldn't want to go. I'm like, that's not my type of party. Like, y'all leave that over there. It's disgusting. On that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. What are your thoughts on the Freakoff requirements? Oh, by the way, this is not a party. This was an orgy hell trap where people were raped, drugged, taken advantage of, underage kids. A lot of stuff happened here. And I don't think we would ever know the full extent of this. It's disgusting. So on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.